welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Keera, and if you like paranormal things, paranormal games, urban legends, anything creepy or unexplainable, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. So for today's video, we are going to be covering another paranormal game. Today, we are going to be going over the Midnight Veil. But I don't know about you, I think that's a really cool name considering a lot of the paranormal games that we've done have just been named The Closet Game, Hide and Seek, The Midnight Man. Midnight Man was cool, but nothing compared to the Midnight Veil. But before we get started, we do have to make it a little more spooky in here. So the line between this world and the spirit world is extremely thin. And if you choose to mess around with it, there could be spirits, good and bad, that make their way into this world. It is extremely dangerous to mess around with. That is why with this paranormal game, it is very important that you proceed with caution and be extra careful. The Midnight Veil has many different speculations on where it originated. One states that it is a forbidden ritual surrounded by mystery and is reported to be originated in a remote village nestled deep within the mist shroud forest of Europe in the 1980s. According to the legend, desperate villagers turned to dark magic to ward off malevolent forces that threatened their existence, families, and crops. It is said that the ritual was created as a last resort, to connect with spirits of past loved ones and the good ones, to ask for their help in protecting against the forces that they were up against. However, the price of evoking these kind of spirits always come with a price. And those who dared to take part in these rituals and this now paranormal game have paid with their sanity and their lives. That's just the long-winded version. The other sources say that it was just created by somebody in like 2000. But I'm gonna go with the first one because it seems more factual based, if that makes sense. But that is all that is really known about the origins of this paranormal game and ritual. So now let's get into the rules, warnings, and everything you need to know to play this game safely. How many people do you need to play this game? A group of at least 4 participants. Never attempt the Midnight Veil game alone. What you'll need: a dimly lit room with a large mirror, a candle, salt, a small bell, a clock to keep track of time, protective talismans or charms. But you do not 100% need this. It is recommended though, like if you have a cross or anything that has some kind of religious protective qualities to it. How to play. Number 1, gather all participants in the chosen room after midnight. Number 2, dim the lights and ensure that there is no distractions. Number 3, place the mirror in the center of the room and encircle it with a ring of salt. Light the candle and position it in front of the mirror. Step 4, place the bell and the clock next to the candle in front of the mirror. Number 5, after setting up, each participant needs to take a moment and focus on their intentions and clear their mind. It is going to be very difficult and a long ritual. Number 6, then all together say the following. By the midnight hour, the veil is drawn. Spirits of the past we call upon. Grant us passage through the realms unseen. Guide us safely where shadows convene. Say this as many times as you feel is right, but don't say it more than 6 times. Number 7, one participant must step forward and strike the bell 3 times. This will signal the beginning of the ritual. As the echo fades, all members must stare deeply into the mirror, allowing their reflections to blur and distort. Number 8, make sure to only stare at yourself, no matter what you see in the mirror. This is extremely important. Number 9, whisper while taking turns. Everyone who is playing should share their deepest fears and desires out loud, inviting the spirits to listen and respond. Be prepared for scary things and possible encounters to occur as the boundary between the living and the dead slowly thins. Number 10, as the ritual progresses, you need to be extra cautious. You must be extra aware of the signs of malevolent entities attempting to breach the veil. Like I said before, you're trying to contact the good, protective spirits. It is important that you do not let anything that is negative or malevolent through that mirror. Do not interact with it. Do not anything. I will eventually go over what you'll need to do if that does happen or if you get a very uneasy feeling, but I will go over that in one moment. Number 11, do not break the circle of salt or extinguish the candle under any circumstances, as doing so may invite untold horrors into the mortal realm. Number 12, at this point, 2 things can happen. Any spirits that are positive and past family members will come through. If they do, you will see them nod, acknowledging the fear you previously said, this means that they will protect you. If you see someone you do not recognize or get a bad feeling from, just say, no, I take it back, go away. You are not welcome here. This will make the veil go up for a little bit so that the spirit cannot come through. Do not provoke or taunt any entities encountered because they will physically hurt you. Number 13, stare into the mirror and wait exactly 33 minutes. Make sure you can see the clock in front of the mirror. Number 14, after 33 minutes, or if the atmosphere becomes overwhelmingly sinister, the bell must be rung 3 times again to signal the end of the ritual. Participants should quickly extinguish the candle and step outside of the circle of salt, breaking the connection to the spirit realm. But like I said, if you do feel uneasy, you can easily end the game or ritual. Just make sure that you can try push them back first. If it does not work and more negative stuff keeps coming through, then make sure to ring that bell and step out of the salt. But anyways, like any paranormal game video, we do need to go over the warnings. This is the most important part to every single paranormal game video. It talks about what could possibly happen, everything that can go wrong, and anything that you should know before you start the ritual. Participants may experience intense fear, paranoia, hallucinations, or even physical attacks. Conflict with malevolent entities can have lasting physical effects, and you could be haunted and followed around for the rest of your life. You can gain extremely bad luck if one of the negative entities follows you outside of the veil. If the salt is broken, everything that you see in the mirror can escape, so do not break the salt. The boundaries between reality and the spirit world may be blurred, leading to them possibly coming through. That is why you are placing the salt around the mirror to make sure that nothing gets out. Once the ritual is completed and you ring that bell, I say give it around a day before you sweep up the salt and place the mirror facing the wall, just to ensure that nothing comes through and that you cannot look in it again. It is also not recommended that you play this ritual or paranormal game more than once. Like I said in the beginning, people have lost their sanity and their lives because it drives them crazy, especially if it's done incorrectly and something comes through and is mentally messing with them. But anyways, that concludes everything on the Midnight Veil. If you have ever heard of this paranormal game, let me know, or if there is any other paranormal game you'd love to see on this channel. But this is an extremely terrifying paranormal game, and I personally would not like to do it. Like I said in my triple mirror paranormal game video, I hate looking in mirrors. They freak me out, especially when it's dark and you just have a candle in front of you. Your face gets all distorted and weird, and it's terrifying. And I would not recommend doing anything with mirrors, because mirrors are like a portal, especially if mirrors are facing each other, which thank goodness they're not in this game. But that concludes everything on the Midnight Veil. I hope you guys have a good morning, evening, or night, depending when you're watching this. Bye guys!